Hey everyone, in this video we're going to dive into one of the most essential structures for essay writing, the teal structure. If you're struggling to write clear and structured paragraphs, this method is going to be a game changer for you. So what is teal? It's an acronym that stands for T for topic sentence, E for evidence, second E for explanation, and then L for linking sentence. Topic sentence can be thought of as the main idea of your paragraph and how it links to the essay prompt. First E for evidence is basically just facts, quotes, or examples that back up your main idea. Second E is for explanation. Although this can be substituted in for an A for analysis, they both mean the same thing. Either way, this is where you break down your evidence and connect it to your argument. This is known as the why and the how, which we'll jump into later on in the video. L for linking sentence is basically the sentence that wraps up your paragraph and connects it to either the essay's main argument or the next paragraph. We'll go through each of these steps in detail with examples to make it super easy to understand, and hopefully by the end of the video you'll feel confident enough to structure any essay paragraph using the teal structure. Okay, let's start off with the topic sentence. This is the first sentence of your paragraph, and it pretty much introduces the main idea you'll be discussing. If you've been given a prompt to write your essay, your topic sentence needs to directly answer that prompt. Think of it as your way of telling the reader, this is what I'll be proving in my paragraph. For example, let's say we have an essay prompt which is discuss how social media has impacted communication among teenagers. Your topic sentence should clearly reflect your stance, and it could be something like social media has significantly changed the way teenagers communicate by making interactions faster and more convenient. Notice how this directly addresses the prompt by stating what the paragraph will focus on and sets up the rest of the paragraph to explain it in detail. Remember, your topic sentence isn't vague. It's focused and directly related to the essay question or prompt. It acts as a roadmap, letting your reader know exactly where your paragraph is headed. If your topic sentence doesn't clearly answer the prompt, your paragraph might lose direction further on. Now, let's move on to the second part of teal, evidence. Evidence is the backbone of your argument. It's where you support your topic sentence with facts, quotes, examples, or data. Think of evidence as the what. It's what proves your point. For example, if your topic sentence is social media has significantly changed the way teenagers communicate by making interactions faster and more convenient, your evidence could potentially look something like this. A 2023 study by XYZ found that 80% of teenagers use messaging apps daily to connect with friends, reducing the need for face to face conversations. This gives your paragraph credibility by showing that your argument is backed by reliable information. But here's the important part. Your evidence needs to be relevant and directly support your topic sentence. It's not just about throwing random facts or quotes into your essay. Ask yourself these questions when you're picking evidence. How does this evidence connect to my topic sentence? What does this evidence prove about my argument? And why is this evidence important to the essay question? This is known as a how, what, why approach when we're looking at evidence and explanation as part of teal. Without solid evidence, your argument becomes weak. But remember, evidence alone isn't enough. You also need to be able to explain it clearly. Alright, now that you've introduced your evidence, it's time for the explanation. This is where you dig deeper into your evidence and show the reader exactly how it supports your argument. Think of it as answering three key questions. How does the evidence support your topic sentence? What does this evidence reveal or prove? And why is this important to the essay question or prompt? This is the part where you connect the dots, and your explanation needs to bridge the gap between your evidence and your argument. Without it, your evidence might not make sense to the reader at all. Let me show you how this works with a quick example. So suppose we had evidence like a 2023 study found that 80% of teenagers use messaging apps daily to connect with their friends. Now, when we're writing the explanation for that piece of evidence, The how in this scenario could be, this shows how teenagers rely on instant communication tools to maintain their social connections. Then the what could be, this reliance on messaging apps demonstrates a shift away from traditional forms of communication, like phone calls or face-to-face interactions. And then finally, the why in this instance could be something like, understanding this shift is crucial because it highlights the impact of technology on social behaviors and relationships. So, your explanation gives meaning to your evidence, and it shows the reader why the evidence matters, and ties it back to the essay question. This is where you convince your reader that your argument is valid and well thought out. Just remember one thing, strong explanations will always equal stronger arguments. Once you've fully explained your evidence, it's time to wrap up the paragraph with a linking sentence. So let's talk about that next. Okay, we've reached the last part of 2, the linking sentence. The linking sentence does 2 important things for our 2 paragraphs. It ties our paragraph back to the main argument of our essay, and it prepares the reader for the next paragraph, creating a smooth flow in our writing. Think of the linking sentence as the bridge that connects your ideas. It helps your essay stay organized and makes it easier for the reader to follow your argument. For example, if we continue with our topic about social media and communication, a linking sentence for that scenario may be something like, this shows how social media has reshaped communication habits among teenagers, a trend that highlights both the benefits and challenges of modern technology. Notice how the linking sentence ties back to the essay's main argument about social media's impact, while also hinting at the next idea, possibly discussing the challenges of the shift. When writing your linking sentence, keep these tips in mind. Be concise. Avoid repeating the entire paragraph. Just try summarizing the main point. Number 2, make sure you stay relevant. It connects your essay's overall argument. And then number 3, set up the next idea. If possible, hint at what's coming up in the next paragraph. By mastering the linking sentence, you ensure your essay flows smoothly from one paragraph to the next, making your argument stronger and easier to follow. And with that, we've covered all the parts of 2. Let's recap everything one last time. So, topic sentence, evidence, explanation, and linking sentence are all parts of 2. Together, they make your paragraphs clear, logical, and powerful. Through constant practice, mastering the 2 structure becomes second nature, and it's a game changer for essay writing. If you'd like me to dive deeper into using Teal for text responses or for argument analysis, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you think someone might find this video useful, please make sure to share it with them, and I'll see you in the next video.